So my main research is on the tobacco industry, from the level of farms and agriculture up the industry, researching it, looking at policy and business strategy. One of the things that most interests me about tobacco is what I call the pharmaceuticalization. Okay, the pharmaceuticalization of tobacco refers to a few things. One is that the tobacco industry now finds itself in a position where we know that tobacco is harmful, is dangerous. And so the tobacco industry has turned to claiming that it's in the business of developing safer, what it calls safer or harm-reduced products. Another area I see tobacco being pharmaceuticalized, that are, like most other industries, involved in increasing levels of corporate social responsibility, spending, and planning.
Good afternoon and welcome, and thank you for your patience and waiting. I'm Ellen Merlo, Vice President of Corporate Affairs for Philip Morris USA. In just a few moments, Steve Parrish, Senior Vice President, Corporate Affairs, Philip Morris Companies, will be making a very important announcement.
I think that these claims index awareness within the industry, that their footing is a little bit loose. Clearly in the tobacco industry, this has been the case. Philip Morris developed its corporate social responsibility platform in direct response to public health criticism.
Last week, President Clinton spoke to a group of high school students in Woodbridge, New Jersey, about tobacco. The President directed some of his comments to the tobacco industry, saying, "Do not stay outside of and apart from this debate." And he went on to say, "Join with us. Do the right thing." Today, Philip Morris USA and United States Tobacco Company, the largest manufacturers of cigarettes and smokeless tobacco products in this country, accept the President's challenge.
We'll bring you a hearing of the House Energy and Commerce Subcommittee on Health as members explore the use of nicotine in cigarettes. Testifying before the committee, the head of the Food and Drug Administration, David Kessler. His agency has been investigating tobacco company documents on nicotine levels.
You swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please consider yourself to be under oath. Identify yourself.
Now, this is a battle that had been fought since the early 1990s, and so it was a long struggle for the public health community, which has all along wanted the FDA to regulate tobacco.
That the studies released by Brown and Williamson are relevant to the determination of whether nicotine-containing cigarettes are drugs for the purposes of the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. And thanks to this subcommittee's work, we now know that Philip Morris also studied the the reinforcing effects of nicotine.
The Congress granted the FDA the right or the power to regulate the tobacco industry in 2009. Well, there's good reason why the public health community would have supported this bill. Tobacco companies can no longer use product descriptors like light or low tar.
With the tests and charts. He listened to them all carefully. That modern filtration made a lot of sense to him.
And so that gets rid of a whole area of industry deception. The FDA also mandates that tobacco companies have to list ingredient disclosures on their tobacco products. Just like you buy Fig Newtons. The packaging, it says what are the ingredients in it, it says what are the nutrition facts. Well, not right now, but pretty soon that's going to be the case for cigarettes. The reason a lot of folks, including myself in the academic community, have raised very critical questions about whether this is actually a good thing for the FDA to regulate tobacco products is because it's not entirely clear that ingredient disclosures and nutrition facts do lead consumers to make improved health decisions. So if we look at the obesity increase in the United States in the last decade or two, it's difficult to make the argument that having those on food packaging or beverage packaging has improved the obesity rate. Where is the consumer who, after looking at all of the objective data about smoking and all that we know, that there's a 50-50 chance that you're going to die prematurely at age 70 if you're a lifelong smoker. Which smoker looks at that data, steps back, and this is an adult, and says, you're right, smoking is the choice for me? We're talking about a product where it's really not about informed adult decisions.